What's going on, everybody? Hope you're all having a great day. It's Thursday. We're on Friday Eve. I just got out of the shower. My curls are on out of control. Used to hate my curls. Used to try to straighten my hair all the time, but now I love my curls. The reason that I chose to come on here like this and at this time is I didn't have time to prepare my message today ahead of time, so I did it when I got home. It would have been so much easier just to come in and crash or eat and then watch, something on Netflix or whatever and just veg out and go to sleep or just be lazy. But I want to build my channel. So even if I'm tired, even if I didn't have time earlier today to prepare a message, I'm still going to come home and prepare a message because I want to get messages out. I want to build my channel. I want to work on my goals and my dreams. So that's part of me stepping fully into my purpose, and I'm not going to give up on that. Even if it was a busy day, I'm still going to do it. I'm still going to push myself. There's no excuses. The other reason I wanted to take a shower, so I didn't have to take one in the morning, but I'm coming on here with no clips in my hair. It's not tamed at all. I mean, look at it. Look at it. And I have really blonde eyelashes and really blonde eyebrows, so without makeup on, you can barely see them. I don't have any makeup on. I have some Carmex on my lips. That's about it. Still have a little bit of skin cancer on my nose that I got taken care of with this, but it's a little bit that's still there. So the purpose of the message today is get comfortable with being uncomfortable. And the point of coming on here like this is I'm tired, but I'm doing it anyway. I have no makeup on. I'm not really comfortable on screen. I'm not really in my ego, but I do like to look good. You look good, you do good. So I like to look good still. I like to put on a little bit of makeup. I don't wear much, but it makes me feel comfortable. It's my comfort zone. And right now I am completely out of my comfort zone. I am tired, no makeup, bearing it all, doing it anyway. So that's the point of this message. I saw, been watching that series on Netflix called Sprint, and it's about sprinters, but track and field all around the world, stars competing, how they strengthen themselves, how they push themselves, how they are always competing and working up to the next event and pushing to lessen their speeds or lessen their times, increase their speeds. See, I'm tired. I'm uncomfortable doing this message right now, but I feel like I needed to get it out today. Being comfortable with being uncomfortable is so necessary, and I have pushed myself to be outside of my shy, introverted comfort zone for years now, but even more so now to do the things that I have to do to make progress in my situation that's going on. Being my own lawyer in circuit court, that sounds insane, and I never thought that I would do that. I never thought that I would be capable of doing that, but everything that's led me to that decision has been not of necessity. I had money for lawyers in the beginning, and a lot of them failed me. They wanted to put me on a certain path that I didn't want to go on. A few of them, for one, tried to scare me and act like I didn't have a chance because I had a YouTube channel, and they wanted to make me feel let down because they didn't want to take my case. They didn't have to take my case. And then others just wanted to take my money, wanted me to pay them to watch all of my YouTube videos. I'm not going to pay you to hide my YouTube videos, but then pay them to watch my YouTube videos. That's a farce. And then others that wanted me to just make amends, to make it go away, and ignore that there were issues that were just wrong. Two, telling me in the justice system, which is why you should be getting into being a lawyer, is that you strive for justice, but yet um, you want to put it out there that fairness is is non-existent. It's not fair. Well, it should be fair. That's what justice is. That's what balancing the scales of justice is. It's about being fair. It's about things being served up right, being made right, hearing all sides, coming up with a just verdict. But hearing a lawyer say that things aren't fair, well, no, things aren't always going to be fair, but to be a lawyer, you should strive for fairness and justice. And if you don't, then I don't trust you. If you're a lawyer that wears that doesn't talk about spirituality, that claims to be religious but wears chakra beads, I don't trust you. If you claim to be friends with the opposing lawyer, I don't trust you. If you want to charge me more and more and you haven't really done anything for me, I'm not going to trust you. You're going to push an agenda on me that I don't agree with, but still have me pay you. I don't trust you. So that led me to push myself out of my comfort zone and embrace the unknown and start acting pro se and be my own lawyer, which is still crazy to me, but I'm not going to put myself in a box as not being able to do that. So I'm stepping out of that comfort zone and I'm learning more and more to be comfortable being uncomfortable. So it causes you to grow. You will grow like never before, faster than ever, faster than you ever thought that you could, in ways that you never thought that you could. You will learn a lot of things in a short amount of time. You will become stronger. You will try new things. Don't put yourself in that box. And if somebody else tries to put you in a box, don't stay there. Don't conform. Always question things and push yourself to face difficulties head on, new obstacles, face them head on. Don't turn away from it. If it makes you uncomfortable, lean into it. Don't run away from it. You will build confidence. I think a lot of times I've had confidence in myself for years, and I don't always know where it comes from. I just know that because of the things that I've been through before, that I can do this too. I feel like God has prepared me, even when I didn't know what was happening. So when the situation or the obstacle was placed in front of me, I already knew how to approach it. I just didn't know that I was ready yet. But when it was time, I just pushed through. And I stayed calm in the midst of what was happening around me because I had confidence in myself. I had confidence that God had prepared me. I had confidence that I wasn't alone, that God was right there by my side. And I've built the skills. I've learned how to work the muscles that I needed to make it through those uncomfortable situations. And you can too. Everybody can. Even if you think that you can't, you will surprise the hell out of yourself because you absolutely can. And you will, okay? A few notes that I made. You will become desensitized to it. The more that you push yourself to cross new thresholds in a positive way, always upright. Now we're always going to be in the upright, where we're going to walk in the light, we're going to do things in positive ways. So when I talk about crossing thresholds, I mean in the best of ways. You want to become you're going to become desensitized to it. It's not going to affect you the way that it used to affect you when you first started to embrace being uncomfortable. You're going to increase your tolerance for discomfort. Okay, the more that you do it, the more times that you approach it, the more times you cross the threshold, the more times that you approach the mountain and you climb it and you make it to the other side, you are going to have such tolerance. You're going to have your mental muscles built up. You want to replace the fear and anxiety with excitement and anticipation. Don't think of it as being scared. God doesn't put fear in us. That's from the devil. So call it something else. It is not fear, it's excitement. Those are butterflies in your stomach because it's something new, but you're going to push past those butterflies and you're going to be just fine. You're going to be just fine. You're going to make it through it. Things that increase anxiety can be triggers, okay? And the triggers are where you need to grow. So turn towards it, lean into those triggers. You need to seek them out, even, and put yourself in those uncomfortable situations so that you can learn from it and grow. Learn to identify your triggers and work through them. Don't turn away from them at all. Once you identify your triggers and you're not scared of them anymore and they don't make you upset, you've learned emotional maturity from knowing what they are and leaning in towards them and not letting them scare you or make you run away. You're going to take the bull by the horns, right? So when somebody says, I think it was Eleanor Roosevelt said, do something every day that scares you. Do something every day that excites you. Don't think of it as being scared. Rename it, recondition yourself to think of it in a different way. You don't want to be scared of it. You don't want to run away from it. You want to run towards it. Fear is a response to danger. You don't want to put yourself in dangerous situations. Trust that God would not bring you to something without seeing you through it as well. So pray, use your discernment, listen to your intuition. Don't put yourself in bad situations. You want to grow with this uncomfortability. You want to rise to the occasion and reach new heights and reach your goals and your dreams. You want to step into your purpose with this. You don't want to paint it in a negative light to where you think that it's insurmountable, because nothing is insurmountable. You have all of the magic inside of you that you need to push through the uncomfortability. Definitely embrace the unknown. The lawyer situation for me is completely uncharted territory. I could stand in my living room and think about political things and argue this and that and what I think is right. And being a Libra, I definitely am about justice and balance and fairness. No, it doesn't always happen, but I will, till my dying breath, strive for it too, because I don't think that negative forces should win. I think that every side should be heard, everything should be weighed out, and a just decision should be made in every situation. Now, if it's not, then that's just how the cookie crumbles, but it's not going to stop me from striving for it, ever. I think that with the lawyer situation, for me, it's no one knows these people and their tricks and their lies like I do. And it's easy to put yourself in a lawyer situation and take money for it and try to win at all costs because your reputation, you want to move forward, having more clients, you want to make more money. You want to be a star. You're in your ego. I think in the situation where I'm at, my ex-husband, he's hiring someone to stand up for him. And yes, they may know the ins and outs. They've been to law school. They know the codes. They know the books. They know all of these things. They've had it memorized. They know where to look to find it. They have colleagues they can call and ask. I get my knowledge from God. I can be led by things that the other lawyer's doing. I learn from her. I can learn from books. I can learn from internet searches, but I'm being led by God. So that's the difference. She, for instance, doesn't have children. So it's easy for her to not take into account the way that a mother might feel with this being done to her. She doesn't know me personally, but she's taking money from him, so she has an obligation there. No obligation to take into account my child, and that he loves his mother, and that um, she's not following her moral compass. That's what I had told my juvenile court lawyer, is that every lawyer that I've met in this situation has lost their moral compass. It's either about winning at all costs, or taking someone's money, or being in their ego. It is not about morality. They have lost that in their journey to be a good lawyer. I don't think, I haven't met one in a long time. And please introduce yourself to me if you are the opposite of what I'm describing, because I know they're out there. And this is not a blanket statement, but it's just the ones that I have met in this situation is their morals have fallen by the wayside. Seems like everything else is important except um, doing what's best for the child, or putting yourself in someone else's situation to see that you might not be acting in the best interest of the child or your client. Like, if you see that your client not not on the moral high ground, but you've accepted their money. My lawyer had told me that's why he doesn't take cases, because he doesn't want to do things that he's not morally comfortable with, no matter what someone may be paying him. So, anyway, that's what I've embraced in the unknown of being a pro se lawyer, is that I'm not held to doing something that I know is wrong because someone's paying me money. I am following God here. This is what God has told me to do, and only I can do it, because I've been through it. No one could stand up there and question these people like I can question them, because I know them very well. I know what's been done to me, and I know my child, and I know that he wouldn't lie. So no matter what kind of picture they try to paint, I can dismantle it better than anyone else. And I know what I will not give up on, and I know what's right in this situation. So I'm going to let God keep leading me down that road until I receive genuine, authentic help, or until I just do it all by myself to the finish line. I've developed several mantras. I think that you should develop your mantra. Things that empower you, things that encourage you, things that you can springboard off of to build your confidence. I've said, be the light, never give up, I am worthy, I am enough. Also, affirmations that help you to feel good about yourself, confidence builders, so that you can step into feeling comfortable while you're in uncomfortable situations. Mindfulness, meditation, those are definitely important. It's going to build resiliency, especially if you sacrifice things to step out of your comfort zone. You're going to shed the things that are dragging you down, that no longer serve you, that will free you up in order to embody new energies, positive energies, things that aren't sucking you dry. You will move more swiftly through these situations by shedding the things that weigh you down. Definitely increase your tolerance to being uncomfortable by consistency. Keep doing it. Don't stop doing it. Don't say, well, just this one thing, I pushed through that. Look to the next thing. No ceilings. Look to the next thing that makes you uncomfortable, and do it anyway. Okay? Don't stop with one thing. Keep doing it. That's how you're ascending. You're building off of one thing. These are building blocks, right? It's going to help you to thrive in any situation, just like you need to bend and find new ways around things and jump the hurdles and have this strategic knowledge to make it through any situation. It's because you have conditioned yourself to be comfortable anywhere at any time. no matter how new to that situation you may be. Be very intentional about it. Go into it setting your intentions. This is what I strive to achieve by doing this, and I am going to do it. I'm going to find a way, and I'm not going to stop until I get there. You will feel a shift each time that you approach a new situation like that. Anytime that something makes you feel uncomfortable and you push through it, you will build, like I said, building blocks. You will have that resiliency to where it doesn't bother you so much anymore. You will have a totally new mindset when you approach the next thing because you already know what you're capable of, right? Two quotes that I found when I was doing research for this. Robert, what is his last name? Kiyosaki, that comfort kills ambition. And that is so true. That really resonates with me because when you get stuck in your comfort zone, you stop reaching for more. You just say, this is enough. I'm good here. I'm just going to stop where I am. I've pushed my luck enough. Don't ever get stuck in that mindset. Keep pushing. Always raise the bar, okay? Peter McWilliams said, be willing to be uncomfortable, being uncomfortable, because dreams, they're crafted in the forge of discomfort. And that's important to remember too. Your dreams, your goals, your dreams, growing as an individual, building your character, building your confidence, those are magical, especially when you see that you can do it, and then teach yourself not to stop. Don't ever stop there. Don't ever give up. So I love you guys. God loves you. You're never ever alone, and maybe I'll be back with my Pentacles energy tomorrow, but I'll definitely see you then. Okay, bye guys.